Hey guys, so I have been organizing kitchen a little. All I did was just reorganize this part. And one of the things that's kind of irking me is that this was like a whole smorgasbord of stuff. To be very honest with you guys, I want to get rid of this stuff because we never use it. We never use it. And then over here we have some mugs. We only had, I think, two mugs last year, and then we went over to Paul's place. In Christmas, and then they got us these two cute little mugs. Look at that. I love my cat, and my cat loves me. So, got that. And then I added one more mug over there, one giant mug. And then I added this, and then I added the water bottle. And next thing you know, it's like perfectly, it's like really full. And it kind of surprises me. You see so many people just thinking about like giving mugs as a gift. Yeah, mugs is actually not a good idea. At least for us, because we have so many mugs. There's only two people, and we run the dishwasher every night. Yeah. So, anyway, so these are our storage. These are our food containers. I think the only container I bought was the meal preps back there, which I need to grab, and I'm too short. I'm 5'4". Like, look how tall this is. I can't even grab it without a stool. This stuff is all from meal delivery. Same thing from here when I get almond butter or nut butter. It arrives in here, and I'm not, even though it seems like I have a lot, what I was doing is that when I had like excess fruit and vegetable, I would cut it into pieces and then store it inside the freezer. And if I don't want it, then I can easily just dump it in the recycle bin. And our recycle bin is like massively full right now. Oh my goodness, who is behind me? Oreo, why were you behind me right now? I kicked him in the face accidentally. There's our food saver over there. So, I don't know. Like, part of me thinks like I should make this thing a little smaller, but the other part of me says, Erica, what if you need a big container? What if you need other containers for leftovers? Good to have, but yeah, this I would like to get rid of, but I can't. So that's that one. And this one here is all our saucers and bowls. Someone sent this to us. I really, really love these. We use this every single night. If you guys don't know what bowls or plates to get, or if you guys are irritated by the prints of yours, I highly suggest this one. It's on Amazon. I think it's YHY. I don't know. I'll link it in the description. 100%, I would not hesitate getting these again. It came in, I think, one, two, three, four. I think there was either five or six of them. I think six. And I accidentally broke one. I felt so terrible about them. It's slipped from my hand, and yeah, no, it didn't slip from my hand. I accidentally knocked it down when I was swiveling around, and yeah. And these, I think this is from Lewis's grandma or so. I'm not a big fan of this print. Gonna be very. I don't really like it. I'd rather just have like a whole sea of white, but you can see that these are all inherited, and I kind of think, man, I think this is, let's see. No, this is a plain white one that I got. You can see my choice of plates, can't you? And this one, this is like an old Pyrex, I think. Is it? Or Anchor? Oh, Corning. Yeah, so this is a really old plate, but we never use it. We only use about, yeah, we use like all these, and then we use about four of these a day, and then we use these two bowls, and that's about it. We never ever touch those sauces over there. These we never use. This one I use for sauces. That's what I recently acquired. I would like the idea of using them for fruit, because as you can see, we only have two bowls. Hello. And yeah, this is from his grandma, and that's from his grandma, and that's from his grandma, and that's from his grandma. So everything, like a lot of this stuff, we don't touch it. We don't touch it, and I would just love to just wipe it all out and just have it as pure white. Yeah, a pure white, or yeah, just have all the plates and all the bowls and all the, well, with the exception of the that sauce container, which I could get rid of and then get another one. But yeah, I think there's just so much visual clutter over here, and Yeah. What is it? What is it, Oreo? Hold on, look over here. Oreo, what is it? What is it, Oreo? Huh? Look at that cat. What? Are you hungry? I just fed you not too long ago, Oreo. You need to lose some weight. Every time we talk to the vet always says you're a little overweight. And then this is Clinton over here. And yeah, and that always looks it's very easy for that thing to look cluttered because there's just so much different stuff on there right now. All I have is his lunch container over there, and then my little coupon chunk thing that got burned up. This has to go today. That's the egg cartons, and yeah, it's just, and then this I try to organize as well, but I don't know if it's, I think it's like now I just kind of want things to be one solid color mostly. I just want it to be white and for all the plates, for all the dishes, and it sounds so boring, right? Like, you just want white, 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 but you can kind of see, like, for two people, I think this is kind of heavy, and just it just makes me think, like, I understand that people, when people pass away or when people move, they they have all these like nice prints, and they have just so many extra settings or so much different plates. But I've come to the realization that I I think it's much better to just kind of have standard pieces, don't have too many things, because I've seen it in thrift stores in Hawaii. If you have like whole table settings, right? Like this, you got this, like, who really uses a saucer anymore? Like, not very many people. When you have these kind of things and it doesn't match with the rest of the plates, it just looks not that great. And I don't think those plates match with the apartments. Yeah, we're just better off getting white ones, but just work with what you got. But I definitely want to start decluttering at least. Like this stack of plates, we have never ever touched this. We've never touched that. We don't touch those. We never touch that. That one I've never touched. He definitely doesn't touch as well. And that one I used to use as a cat water bowl, but it accidentally cracked one day. So there's a hairline crack. I think something fell on it, and yeah, I can't use it's just like a decorative bowl, but there's no place to really decorate with it anymore. Yeah, it's kind of problematic because when you think about items, right? Like I have relatives in Hawaii as well, and you would think that after amassing how many years of stuff like plates and collectibles, it might be valuable to them, but when it comes to passing it down, like not everybody wants to have certain things. I can't, like, for instance, right? Um, how many people would want to take something like this? Maybe there'll be a few people, but not very many people. It's just, yeah, I feel sad because it's like some of these dish sets I think are really gorgeous. I've seen them in Hawaii in the thrift stores, but nobody wants them. Nobody wants these elaborate little teacups and saucers and little plates and dinner plates. And if you break one, you can't get a replacement for it. Or if you can, you would have to go on eBay and probably cost about $20 to ship a single plate. Much, much better to just get white plates. So the the whole thing about this stream is I would recommend, if you guys can, if you guys don't have sentimental attachment to plates and you're not using them, get rid of them or donate them. It's better to have just kind of know what you use. Like I already know what we use. We basically use this, two bowls, and then maybe about five plates of this. Sometimes we use that. I use that every once in a while, and then but everything else, basically everything else, and then maybe like three white plates. Like everything else could go. And then like these things, I know they're sentimental, but like, yeah, what do I guess I could try something with it, but I never, like, this one little cup, like I have no use for this. And yeah, it's pings, but Yeah, I like having a bigger cup instead, but we're gonna have to keep it because sentimental stuff. So yeah, I know that for me, I would just like if for instance, right, like if I could start completely from scratch, I would have it that way because it's so much easier to get rid of white plates. A lot of people like white plates, white dishes, than having this kind of printed stuff. I think it had charm, but not everybody likes this kind of stuff, and if you can't find a home for it, unfortunately it goes into the landfill. There's just so many dinner plates out there. There's no shortage of dinner plates. If you guys think there's a shortage of dinner plates in the thrift stores or in charity shops, check it out. There's so many things and people just don't want it, and if they can't sell it, they toss it. So yeah, I think I might want to pull some stuff or move some of the stuff on the top shelf, and that way I make more space down here because I don't like having going through all this stuff and never getting to the bottom because I never use that. Yeah, I think that'll be my project today. I've used that food saver only once. I was using that food saver. It was really handy when I was in Hawaii. I used to buy a lot of steak, and then I used to get them on sale, and then uh, put them in the freezer. But because I don't have steak over here, yeah, I don't really have a use for it. I think the only thing I used that was like twice for like cherry tomatoes because I wanted to see how it would be, and then after I did, I was like, oh jeez, that was kind of a waste of bag. Because then we use them like a couple weeks later. Yeah. But I will talk to you guys later. And yeah, we'll give a bunch of stuff to our community. Yeah, and over here, some people they do put out dish plates. I have looked at the dish plates, but um, it's like people will always have a preference for white things. When I see when I see like buy nothing posts or free cycle posts, most of the time where you'll see people like say, oh, I have a whole set of dishes and I want to get rid of them. Almost instantaneously people will snap it up because it's just pure white. But if it's something like this, not so much. That not so much. Also, in case I never shared with you guys before, this is how I do the organization for the protein powders. I got fed up with it. So when you see this kind of stuff, right, they put in a small little freaking print, mix 1 level scoop with 8 to 10 ounces of water. And I got tired of it because I don't have that kind of mind. I can remember what exactly each protein powder has. Like this one, right? It's like, okay, add 1 scoop to 8 ounces. So every time I would do this, I always have to think, okay, well, what's the thing again? Like, what is this and what is that or what is this one? I decided to get some masking tape on top, and then I just put like 1 scoop 10 ounces, 2 scoop 12 ounces, 1 scoop 8 ounces. It saves so much mental energy, and I know some people would say, oh, couldn't you just read the label? This kind of thing works for me. And then there is our shaker bottles over here, the Mr. Clinton bottle, in case you guys haven't seen it over here. I know. Hello there. Hello there. Do you look the same? I think you look skinnier in this picture, to be honest with you, Clinton. Just a little. Okay. Well, you have this one over here. And yeah, I kind of like it. So I'll have to clean up again, and how quickly I feel things look kind of cluttered, and yeah, maybe I'll move things around, see if that makes a difference. I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference. Like I could put that, you see this little one over there? I could put that one over there, and then maybe move this, like that one, this stack and this stack up there, and then maybe move some of these up there as well. So it's a little easier for us, and yeah, I don't want to go on a stool every single time I have to grab a bowl, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to have to grab certain bowls, and then not take the ones on the bottom because it's kind of like a leaning stack. So anyway, I shall talk to you guys later, and I'll see you.